The private lives of great artists are typically not as neatly edited or as disciplined as their work, and that is certainly true in the case of the often brutal love relationship between 19th century French poets Arthur Rimbaud and Paul Verlaine in Total Eclipse, the new film from world-class filmmaker Agnieszka Holland, who made Europa, and more recently, The Secret Garden. Although Rimbaud, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is 10 years younger than the married Verlaine, David Thewlis from Naked, he becomes the dominant partner in a passionate, yet often cruel relationship.
Self-interest exists. Attachment based on personal gain exists. Complacency exists. But not love. Love has to be reinvented.
Rimbaud becomes the enfant terrible of French artistic circles, and Verlaine often has to apologize for him. And indeed, a little of his behavior goes a long way with us, too.
Reading his poems, or singing his songs.
And you think you could invent a machine like that, which worked?
For Christ's sake, here. Why not?
He's about to start reading.
Verlaine has a serious drinking problem, and together with Rimbaud's aggression, it's a recipe for self-destruction.
I bought a gun.
What for?
For you, for me, for everybody.
Hope you bought plenty of ammunition.
Even though I admire the daring of this production, I think the balance of the story is off, tilted in favor of showing their extreme behavior instead of their poetry. We care about these men because of their words, not because of their private lives. Total Eclipse is, however, a strong drama. I do recommend it, but I don't think it's the film every one of the big talents here involved would like it to be.
I don't either, and in fact, I don't recommend it, unfortunately. I think it's kind of a coincidence that Christopher Hampton, who wrote and directed Carrington, wrote this movie.
Right.
And so we have two movies that take place more or less, well, this one takes place a little bit before the other one, but involving homosexuality, cruelty, strange relationships, literature and the arts, and so forth. And Carrington is ever so much more successful.
Carrington is a better film.
Trying to figure that out, and I thought, am I being swayed here by the fact that Verlaine and Rimbaud are so intensely unlikable? I thought both of them were, you know, neck and neck in the obnoxiousness sweepstakes throughout this movie, and I didn't care really what happened to either one of them, as long as they didn't sit down and try to talk to me.
All right, well, I said that's what pushes you away from the table. At the same time, I think you do sense that in some of, if you pay attention to Rimbaud as played by DiCaprio.
Oh, he's an interesting actor, yes.
If you pay attention to the character he's playing, you see that he is trying to jumpstart a generation, and you do feel that very much.
I don't think he's trying to jumpstart a generation. I think he is such a pest. He makes life miserable for Verlaine, who is such a flawed and weak character anyway. And after 10 years of this torture, you want to say, enough already. I mean, if Verlaine is enough of a sap to take it, how come Rimbaud isn't tired of dishing it out?